Hi everyone, welcome. I am Maggie of maggiesbliss.com. Happy 11/11. I try my best. I think it's still 11/11 here in Sedona, so I try my best to get, I was like running. I was like, no, it's 11/11 already. I wanted to be live with you guys on 11/11. So, welcome to our journey. My goal is for it to be as long as it should be, but short enough so that it works for everyone's schedule, right? Okay. So, like I said, it's 11/11. So we have the 11th month, the 11th day, and then when you count all the month, the day, and the year together, reduce it down, it comes to 11 and 2, of course. So 11. So in numerology, we got 11 as well, which is pretty freaking awesome. So 11/11, right? Hi, Sam. So let's get our virtual smudge going first, right? Because I'm gonna just give you some information, but you can just settle in and take it as it comes and listen to whatever little inklings of information like ring true to you. You get the angel bumps, as some people call it, the chills. I always just, whatever pops into my brain at the moment. Goosebumps, little goosies, whatever they are. Those are one of my confirmation hitters. So this sage, just to clear it out, right? Use this moment, the element of air, earth with the sage, fire and air, when it's all nice and lit. We have that energy to clear out the icky energies, to just call our energy into present time. Happy 11/11, Sam, and everyone. And calling your energy into this present moment so that you can really tune into the energies. So it's really cool. The energies are happening no matter what. But when you can tune into it with your intention, it's like you can create powerful magic in your life, right? So we manifest all the time, right? And we do it whether we know we're doing it or not. But when we do it with intention, power happens, right? We create even more power in our lives. And often it just brings more clarity to what's happening in our lives. And when we do this, not only with our intention, then we do it on cosmic events like the full moon, right? And the Lionsgate portal, which is another powerful way to manifest that time frame. Powerful. It's an upgrade for our energies. And now we have 11/11 to tune in. Powerful energies today. I'm so glad you're feeling it, Sam. This is called Osha root. So I was burning my Mount Shasta sage, white sage, and now I'm just bringing in a little Osha root for that deeper, more powerful connection. And I love the smell. It smells like maple bacon. It's so yummy. So enjoy that. Like, go get, right? I just got mine off of Amazon, so you can decide where you'd like to go. But how cool! It's just more ways to bring in the magic. Like I said, extra psychic protection, barrier of magic. As we create, we want to make sure that we're creating those proper borders and boundaries around us. So let me just put that down so I don't like drop it. So I did drop I had my dragon's blood white sage, and I dropped all of the pieces all over the floor. So hi, Jessica, so good to see you. So we have, it was a mess, but I was like, there's a reason. I'll clean up that mess later. But so here's a little tidbit with regard to sage. You're done with it. You have the ashes. Instead of throwing it away, put it in your yard, put it by your plants and flowers, and allow it to seep in and create even more like healthy fertilizer, create the healthy flowers, the growth. Not finding my words now that we're here. So now, I wanted to just mention about 11/11, right? Because I mentioned that it's a powerful gateway of manifesting. It's also a powerful gateway where many people talk about the twin flames. I have to tell you what I've come to, and I have to tell you, there's a few documentaries out there that make me cringe because they're taking advantage of people and their vulnerabilities and their innocence by sharing these people sharing some odd things that are not right. So in order to and that along with, there's a lot of misinformation out there. And I just want you to know, you find love within your power. No one can take your power away from you unless you choose, right? So we think our guides, our teachers, the ones that call themselves gurus, we don't want to give our power away from them, with them, right? Because we have our guides. So yes, they might have more wisdom in one area, so they're guiding us and giving us some intuition, what they've gone through. And then we must tune into our truth, our heart, and say, does that ring true to me? And I'm going to follow that. And if your guru is truly your guide, they'll be like, great, that's your heart. No one can tell you your heart. No one can tell you your truth at the core. Only you can. So I believe that there are soulmates. There could be this twin flame energy out there, right? So we are reflecting within us, all around us, this energy, and it's being mirrored back to us. Often it's coming back to us with love and a soulmate or a twin flame, right? And that energy. And sometimes it's sharing the shadow side of ourselves too. We have to heal. We came to earth to heal. I'm just reading some of the comments. So we come to heal and go through these changes. So here's what our soul mates are part of our soul tribe. We have a group that we vibrate with. We vibrate strongly with certain people, and we try our best to hold them close. They may be coming into and out of our lives. That's okay. And some of our soul tribe, if you can believe it, are actually here to be catalysts for us. So they may drive us to do and create change in our lives by sharing with us a little bit of discord, which is like, in the moment we're like, that's shitty, but then we learn, we carve out that beautiful being that we are through those experiences. So then we have, right? So our soul tribe can be friends, business relationships, even our loving partners, our husbands, our wives, our spouses, our partners, whatever they are. And they may come in. It could be a 10, 20-year relationship. It could be longer. It could be your whole life. It could just be a small amount of time. And then you move on to perhaps another relationship. Then you may move on and say, you know what? I really love being alone. And for some people, that's their happiness. We don't know what we don't know 100,000% what we came into in our lives for our whole life. And it could be that we decided to have a loving relationship for longevity, whole life. Or maybe we have a loving relationship for a little bit of time and then we move on and we have another one that's great. And then maybe several throughout our entire life, right? Or perhaps we have one and we experiment a little, but then we really enjoy just being by ourselves. And there's a lot of Scorpios in the world that enjoy that, being with themselves. And it's not wrong. It's great. Both are correct, right? Always. All paths lead to the same. And your twin flame. So the belief is that there's a person that you have this one soul that you've split off and you've incarnated, and you're meant to meet that person. That's one truth. And I say, yeah, that's correct. But also some people believe that you're here, and when you split off, your twin flame is on the other side, right? Guiding you, working with you on the other side. And then you'll see each other and maybe you flip and then you're here and then they're there. But then you eventually merge into that one soul. That's another avenue that has been discussed and seems very plausible and very possible. And that's true. And then let's talk paradox here, right? Your twin flame energy could be expressed in several of your partnerships. When you're done with one and you move on to another relationship, there they are again. Whatever truth it is for you, great. But always first, you have to love yourself, and you'll have a stronger loving relationship when you've done your inner work. There's only so much you can do before you meet someone, right? Because we have a long life and you're still going to do work even after you meet that special someone. So, and oftentimes when you have a really, really strong connection, twin flame or soulmate, whatever it is, they mirror to you what you need to learn, just as you do for them. So at first you have the honeymoon phase, and then you have the now we have to do the work together or not, right? So many marriages, right, go out there and it's a beautiful relationship and we love each other, but there's compromise, there's fights, there's things that you have to process, things you have to go through, either alone in the marriage or together. And as long as you're a support for each other, and as long as you come back, right, you process, you work together even during the tough times, and you come back together and you're stronger, then great. If they're uplifting your vibration, they're making you shoot for the moon, and they're still your safe place, awesome. That's a wonderful relationship to be in. But if you're not feeling that, if you're feeling like this is just a constant drag of the energy, it's lowering your vibration, you're going to have to ask yourself some questions, some hard questions to say, should I still be with that person? So your twin flame can also be a child that you've had, just a kindred spirit, your best friend. You might not have that extra loving part in the relationship where you're going to go to sleep at night with each other, but you're together in that way. So they could be that extra strong connection that is just unbreakable. So whatever path you think, like, I believe all of those truths are ways that get, like, they're all true. I don't believe that there's one or the other, and that's it. The world is made of many 50 shades of gray, right? So now, that being said, please discern when there is that information out there. Not every expert is actually an expert. They're just portraying it to be a fraud, to steal your money or steal your power, whatever it is. Please be aware of those things that are out there and listen to your truth. If someone's taking your power away, trying to control you, trying to say you should do this, there are no shoulds, right? There's red flags. So please listen to that and move on from there. So let's talk about 1111, right? In numerology, 1111 is 11 alone is a master number, especially when you're doing your birth chart. So listen to that. But 1111, it's a master number symbolizing spiritual awakening, synchronicity, heightened manifestation power. It's a gateway to spiritual growth. It brings in guidance, enhanced intuition. When you see it on the clock in the car, or you hear someone talking about it, or you just catch that time, and there's something special about it, right? So it also reminds you that you're on the right path and realizing your dreams and making an ideal time to set intentions and embrace your inner wisdom. So that being said, synchronicity's got us on our path, and it's one of the very first things that happens when our Kundalini awakens, like the Kundalini Sushumna channel through our spine, hitting all of our chakras, and the ultimate enlightenment at the end of the day, right? When you cross over and all is right in your world. We're human, so we've incarnated, and we're not 99% of the beings on in this realm, right, are here to learn, process, and then transcend. When you're fully enlightened, that's when you move on to the other side, unless you're a rare Buddha, Jesus type energy and you're here to guide some people, right? And then you move on. But all of us, we come to certain wisdoms throughout our lives, and then we're guides for that, but we're still trying to learn this other thing. So we have to keep going in that realm. So not to ramble on too far, but for me, my first synchronicity was Michael's and 13s. And this was even before my son was born, where I feel was an extra powerful awakening for me. Once he was born, I was awake more physically, and then I was awake more spiritually, and things shifted in my life completely, right? Tons of moves, breakups, everything shifted. It was an alignment. We have to come into our perfect alignment. So mine was Michael's and 13s, and when I was 16, my friend died at 16. My kitty wants to come in. He's meowing. I might have to get up and go get him. So Michael died at 16. He was friends to everyone. He's just, the school had to shut down for the funeral. Just an amazing person. So I want to say about 10 years later, I started to notice synchronicities, Michaels and 13s, and in part, very close to Archangel Michael, right? So he's the divine protector and the manager of all the angels. And Michael being on the other side, I've connected to him since then with many confirming visions, many experiences with a purple guitar pick at his grave. And he will have died on November 13th, Monday, 33 years ago. So it'll be 33 years, his date of death. So anyway, don't do the math on that. I'm 29 forever. So anyway, those synchronicities led me to dive deeper into my spirituality, into near-death experiences, awakening more of my spirituality, my intuition, my psychic gifts, meditating more, everything. And the 13's divine feminine number, and it's the powerful number for divine feminine, right? And for me, it's a good luck number. I was born on the 13th. Now take those synchronicities and they evolve. Actually, the other one was X's at that time too, and there's a lot to do with that. Anyway, that being said, you're going to have your own synchronicities, and you're going to dive deep into what that means for you. And you'll often see 1111. For me, 7s, 777, 711, 713s, those things, those different numbers, they're frequencies and vibrations coming to us to awaken us to whatever we needed to awaken to. Things that we decided, and before we incarnated, our blueprint, our contract for life, saying, we're going to hit her with this. We're going to try and send her this message, right? And we have our guides, angels, spirit guides, angels, archangels, all of the beings of light that are our team while we're incarnated here, learning what we need to learn, processing what we need to process, and offering what we need to offer in service, what our soul's path is. So 1111 is very much so about aligning to your harmonious self, your spiritual self, and transcending, ascending, right? And so where each of us, every being, comes in with divine feminine and divine masculine aspects, when we are more feminine, we just happen to have a little bit more female. So here, let me give you the example, me and my hubby. I happen to be a little more feminine. He happens to be a little more masculine. And then there are people who have wicked heavy masculine, wicked heavy feminine, wicked heavy in both. You might be balanced in both, saying, I don't really align with either one. I am a them, or I'm a he, I'm a she, I'm a them. Who cares? You got to align to your truth, whatever it is. Everyone is coming into their oneness and their beingness, right? And angels are androgynous, no sex. So it's just like those different waves of energy are coming in, and they're helping us to align. And we must honor not only our truth, but others' truths, and saying, if that floats your boat, if that's what juices your being, if that's what opens your heart chakra the most, yes. It sings to you. Yes, I'm all for it. I support you fully, right? Whatever raises your vibration and makes you feel so good, that's right. And no one can tell you your heart. I'm going to say that over and over again. No one can tell you your truth. Only you can. So align to your truth, please. So that being said, hubby and I are going to either record today or in a few more days. It's sometime this week, if not today. I was hoping for 11/11, but we'll see. We're going to finally start our podcast. So come join us for that. I'm going to set up a channel on my YouTube channel. I have a Maggie's Bliss YouTube channel, and I'm going to set up a separate one for the podcast, and we'll see how that goes. I'm still trying to figure that out. But we're going to record, and then we're going to post it. But the podcast is called Megalodon. I sent out a teaser a few weeks ago for everyone. So it's Megalodon. Meg is one of the many nicknames for Margaret, and I go by Maggie. My family calls me Meg. I was born Margaret, just like my grandmother's name, and Don, my husband, is the Donald Anderson the Fourth, and so obviously his father and his father's father and his father's father's father, all those names. But we just kind of came up with that, and it's great. It's huge because Megalodon, it's this ancient shark, ginormous shark that you've seen the movies, right? And that's the universe. The universe is huge. And, oh, thank you, Sam. But the universe is huge. And there's just so many different topics to come up with. But we're not going to be your average podcast. We might for sometimes because it's a talk show, right? Basically. But I might do a quickie oracle reading in there. I might do a meditation. We might start with some songs. Like Don, my husband's a drummer and he's pretty freaking talented, so there might be that in there. But we'll talk spiritual topics. We'll talk whatever topic comes up. I mean, the topic of today will be a part of our first podcast, our first sharing. So we'll see how that goes. Hope you join me for that. Now, today, what I channeled a couple of days ago, where we're going to go on our journey in just a few minutes. I have my bowls with me because it just felt like a singing bowl. Powerful day for that. I channeled a few days ago. I was sun gazing on Bell Rock, and I saw the explosion of light around the sun, and there's this wheel of light codes. So I'm gonna create something, an oracle card, of course, but a meme for what I'm doing today for you guys to help, show you what I saw as best as I can. But the light codes are all around the sun, so we're going to travel through that portal. That's the gateway. We're going through the 1111 gateway through Solaris, our sun, and through those light codes, and allowing those light codes that embody everything, from what we want to manifest to how we're ascending and what we need in every now moment. So our soul's path, so things like what you might like to do when we go on our journey. This is green fluorite. And it's a soul pathing stone, listening to your heart, guiding you to your heart's truth always, only. And because this is my totem stone, the stone I was using before I knew anything about crystals and stones and gemstones and all the fun magic and wisdom that I share with you guys now. But amethyst is my favorite, so I always have that with me. I wanted to be, the color of my top, yes, purple. Purple's my favorite color. That's so cool, Sam. Sam mentioning seeing light codes. So I have lepidolite with me as well because I needed the softening. This energy is pretty intense, and sometimes things speed up. And when I talk, I'm talking like I'm from New England, which I am from New England, and we talk really, really fast. But it's hard for me to get the words out because they're coming out so fast, and I can't stop myself. But this will soften us, slow the energy down just a tad so we can just tune in, right? Helps us calm us. So physically, it has micanized lithium on it. So you can first rub your hands together if you have stones like this, or lithium quartz also has micanized lithium. But you open your pores when you warm them up, right? And then you hold your stone. And that micanized lithium gets in there and into your bloodstream. And it really is very calming. The ancient ones knew this and would do that with these stones. And I also have Praenite. Let me remember in my notes. Praenite and Epidote. I just wanted to let you know. Praenite is the green. It's heart chakra energy. It's the healer stone. It helps ground your energy into the heart of Gaia as well. Epidote being blended in here quite well. I love it. It's double terminated, so we can as above, so below it, as within, so without it. Epidote is the great manifester, so it's the Greek word for increase. It magnifies, like quartz. It's going to magnify your wishes. It's great for abundance and prosperity, and it will make manifest what your frequency and vibration is. So when you want to manifest money, hold Epidote and then make manifest. Oh, 333, that's so cool. And hold the stone, right? So this is Praenite, the healer. Maybe you want healing as your magnification. Maybe you want abundance, right? Because Epidote is well aspected for abundance and magnifying that. But make sure your vibration within, when you're holding Epidote, is aligned to that, is high and not low, because it's going to manifest more of that which you are. So watch your vibration when you're holding it. But that's what I have here, as well as the selenite to open our circle real fast. Selenite is pure light. It calls in the light, and it's the perfect circle casting wand. So I have that. I start in the east, go all the way around clockwise to open. Another thing I have that I may or may not be using during the journey with you guys, it's amethyst, quartz, quartz. So this is one of my favorite ones. And it's beautifully designed. And if anyone's interested of who I got it from, someone on Etsy, I'll have to look for it. So magical, right? But this called me because beautiful twin energy here in the carvings. How magical. And it just said, you need to get that. And I've had it for a few years now. It's beautiful. So it's one of these powerful wands that you can use or hold on to, right? And use in that way. So there's your crystals. You can choose what you'd like. Maybe you want quartz, and maybe all you have is quartz. Quartz can act as if, where is it? I forgot. I don't know where it is. Anyway, quartz can act as if. Quartz is white. Amethyst is quartz too. By the way, it's a purple quartz. So quartz, pure white quartz, acts as if it's touched all the stones in the world. So you can call it in and say, hey, I really want you to act like that Prehnite epidote energy. I just don't have any on me right now. You can designate, right? Consecrate your crystal, and just even just simply holding it and say, I consecrate you to dedicate your energies, your frequency vibration to epidote, or to moldavite, or to amethyst, like whatever it is. And then just remember, it's going to hold that vibration until you deconsecrate it. So you set it, and then it will be that until you say, okay, now I'm going to clear that out and release. I deconsecrate you. It's your intention. Everything is down to your intention, and that's what this is all about. Now, essential oil. Okay. It's good to smell your essential oils 3 to 7 times if you can't wear them, but smell them too anyway, even if you are wearing them, because you're bringing in the frequency and vibration of it. So this is from Sage Goddess. I told you my favorite place to go for essential oil blends is there. She's the master at blending essential oils. She puts her magical intentions into them for whatever they are. And this one is called Portal. I don't know if she still has it, but you can tune into the vibration of it with me today. So Portal helps you, right? We have the 1111 portal. So it's the perfect way. There it was, and it was right next to my magical wand. And I said, let's do this. But what best thing to do? Put it on your wrist for what you do, ankles for where you go, beautiful steps, right? And third eye for what you know. So just bringing that energy, frequency, and vibration into all the main gateways where you send and receive the most energy. And it goes into all of your meridian lines. And it only takes 3 seconds for essential oils to get in there. So yes, more of that, please. So, okay. I think I said all the things, but let me just make sure. I had like different notes here that I wanted to make sure that I went over. 1111, Magical Gateway, is what we are celebrating. So when we go into this journey, either have the intention that you are tuning into a specific thing you like to manifest, or things, depending on how long you got. Make sure you focus, right? For several seconds, several minutes on each intention, so that you really feel the vibration and send that through your frequency and vibration out to the world, out to the universe, to bring it back to you, magnified. Let's see. Also, some cool facts. Jesus equals 11 in numerology, and angels equals 22 in numerology. So that is a beautiful code to think about. Now, when we go into our journey, I'm leading you to a realm through the gateway. We're going to cleanse our chakras, and then we're going to go through the gateway. And at that time, you're going to be in the angels and fairies realm. That's what came to me through this were the fairies and the angels for this gateway. So that's where we're going. However, you will tune into whatever is meant to come to you. Perhaps more will come to you. We're still kind of in that Samhain gateway, right? The Day of the Dead gateway, a little bit. So we're feeling the other side starting to, the veil starting to kind of solidify a little bit more, but we're still connected even stronger. And don't forget, we have the Pleiadian lineup. Starts November 17th, kind of peaks around the 19th, and goes out around the 20th, 21st. So that lineup is the Earth, the Sun, and the Moon. And the Earth, the Sun, and the Pleiades in a straight line of energy, making that cosmic connection stronger to the Pleiades as well as the cosmos. So that's happening, and that may play a part into our journey today for you. So whether it's star being, earth being, angels, fairies, whoever comes to you, it's right in this now moment. So let's begin. Let's see. I don't think I need, and so I have some cool music playing in the background, but again, I am using our singing bowls. Today I have the Soul Star singing bowl with me, the biggest one. Oh my God, it's huge. Attuned to the frequency of the 432 hertz. It is for the Soul Star. Get that straight again. I also have the throat chakra here for our voice to open up and express ourselves, our truth, whatever it is in every now moment. They say, no, I recently heard that authenticity is the highest vibration. I don't know that it is itself, but being more authentic means you're tuning into your heart, and that, like, in that way, it makes sense to me. And then you reach those higher vibrations: gratitude, appreciation, and love. Open your heart chakra. So that being said, heart chakra bowl as well, and make sure that's straight. And then, of course, my favorite, third eye, moldavite, quartz singing bowl, to open for us to see the truth, right? Feeling the truth, speaking the truth, seeing the truth, and then aligning to our truest, whatever that is. So let's go in wherever you are, whatever time you are. We're tuning into the 1111 gateway manifesting energies. And make sure I got all my words are gone. What are these again? I forget. The words are gone when you go into those higher vibrations. Sometimes words don't say it. It's just the vibration of it. So, and that happens sometimes. I keep wanting to say mala beads. So if you have mala beads, I keep hearing mala. So make sure you're holding the mala beads if you like. And there are many mala beads that are holding the vibration of different stones, right? So like I have like lepidolite. And then, oh my gosh, lapis. I have the blue lapis. Lapis lazuli is a fancy word for blue stone. So hold your malas if you have them. We are going to get started. Let's see if I can just, when I'm not playing the bowls, I like to still have a little music in the background. Sorry if my face is too close to you guys. Just a little kiss before we start. All right, so close your eyes. Palms facing up in a nice open receptive position, holding your stones if you like, or placing them on your person somewhere where it feels right for you. With your eyes closed, take a few deep cleansing breaths now, breathing in through the belly, the diaphragm, the lungs. Expand and grow. Breathe. Deep cleansing breaths. Allow your breath, your prana, life force energy to open, open, open. It expands within you, filling you up. And then, when you're ready, exhale, making your breath longer, extended longer than your inhales. Breathe and relax. As you find your natural rhythm of breathing, each breath taking you deeper and deeper into relaxation. Know that there is nothing to do, nowhere to be, just being here right now, breathing. Every muscle in your body melting and relaxing. Breathe and relax. Relax the shoulders. Relax your legs, your feet. Relax all of your organs, settling, softening, softening, softening. Relaxing your arms, your palms, your fingers. Relaxing. Relaxing through the neck, the head, the eyes, the muscles around the eyes, softening your forehead, relaxing your jaw, relaxing your brain, your mind thoughts, allow them to flow in and out. We call in the great guardians, angels, archangels, gatekeepers, elementals, and fairies, the highest frequencies and vibrations of our divine source, creator, love, light energies, beginning in the east, element of air, new beginnings, we invite you in, and in the south, element of fire, purification, courage, and transformation. And in the west, element of water, healing, cleansing, healing our emotions, being in the flow. And in the north, element of earth, grounding, filled with power, patience, archangels of the underworld, the lower world, the Christ grid, the new Earth's crystalline grid, the angels of the middle world, bringing love into our sacred container, and from above, the upper world, Christ grid, Buddha consciousness, galactic central sun. Breathe. You find yourself out in nature. Field where you can see the sun, perhaps even atop a rolling hill. Gazing at the sun, the powerful sun, you soon begin to notice the beautiful prana in the blue sky. Floating around like white little lights. And from there, the fairies come to greet you. One in particular, for me, it was female. Notice if they are female or male. They are here to assist with your chakra cleansing before you travel through the gateway. Focusing on your beautiful red root chakra, your grounding chakra. The sun beams its light into your red root chakra, cleansing and purifying. The fairies contribute to the sunlight with their fairy dust, sending sparkles into your root chakra. Breathe and allow the cleansing and purification to remind you that you are safe and supported by the universe. The sunlight moves up to your sacral chakra, orange in color, just below your belly button. Here's where you balance your divine feminine and masculine energies. Here's where you flow in sensuality, sexuality. Here's where you create your unique creations in your life. The sun beams brighter and brighter into your sacral chakra, and the fairies sprinkle beautiful fairy dust into your sacral chakra, reminding you the womb is not a place to store fear. It is a place to create. Allow yourself to know how powerful you are. You are the creator. The sun beams brighter and brighter up to your solar plexus, your power chakra, found at your diaphragm area. Beaming brighter and brighter, reminding you are powerful and you have will energy to achieve your goals. And the fairies sprinkle their fairy dust, perhaps using a wand. You feel as if you are inside the sun, as this power chakra is your internal sun, beaming brighter and brighter. Feel the cleansing and purification moving up to your heart chakra. The sunlight beams brighter and brighter into your emerald green heart chakra, the center of your chest. Fairy dust sprinkles around your heart. You are open to give and receive love in balance. Honoring your heart's truth. The sun beams brighter and brighter up to your throat chakra now. Sky blue in color at your throat. Your voice, your communication with others, your expression. Speak your truth. Feel the empowerment to speak your truth. The fairy dust sprinkles all over your throat chakra, healing, awakening, assisting with your manifestation. Your personal magnetism found here at the throat. Breathe and relax. And feel the sunlight going up to your third eye, deep purple indigo, midnight sky. A deep dark purple. Your third eye is the center of your forehead. Sunlight beams brighter and brighter. Here, sometimes you may see an actual eye, a triangle, a pyramid. Your third eye is connected to your pineal gland, pituitary glands, hypothalamus. Allow it to light up, activate through the sunlight, the fairy dust being sprinkled here. When the fairies are around, they sometimes remind you by tickling your nose. They may tickle your nose or your third eye, opening the sinus area, clearing out so that you may see the truth, may listen and trust your intuition. You are an amazing psychic, intuitive being of light. The sunlight beams now on your crown of your head, your crown chakra, purple in color, white and gold on the outer edges, cleansing, clearing, purifying, reminding you that you are connected. You are peace, you are joy, you are bliss. We are love, and we are one. Allowing your crown chakra to open deeper and more powerful. Cleansed and purified, you gaze now at the sun. Soon as you gaze at the sun, the light bursts and glows brighter and brighter, expanding the light and light codes out from the sun, creating a circular wheel around the sun, filled with light codes, frequencies, and vibrations. These light codes are unique and personal to you, for that which you are wanting and intending to manifest in this now moment, and that which you need to expand your soul and awaken. Some you may tune into now, and some you may receive activated within you, ready when you are ready to open and blossom and listen, and raise your vibration even more. You feel your spirit lifting, your soul heading towards the sun, out of Earth's atmosphere, into the sun, all of the light codes, all around you. You hold here in the sun, feeling this bright, white light cleansing, purifying, clearing and activating you deeper and higher. You enjoy this moment where the light is so bright it's almost blinding. Stepping to the other side, you find yourself in an enchanted meadow. The size, 3 football fields and more. Beautiful trees line the meadow. The meadow is glowing. Sparkles of light, pastel colors all around the meadow. Enjoying the warmth of the sun on your skin, listening to the gentle breeze through the trees. This meadow place their hands on your shoulders and then over your heart. And then they place their forehead to yours. A forehead to forehead transmission. Hugging you, pressing heart to heart, soul to soul. The energy is felt strongly here, most this magic. Stepping through the portal, you come back to the other side. You know that in the days and weeks to come, transformations are ahead. We thank the great guardians, angels, archangels, gatekeepers, elementals, and fairies, all who have come to be with us. And from above, we release you. From the middle world, we release you. From the lower, we release you. From the north, west, south, and east, we release you. When you're ready, allow your awareness to come back more fully into your body, into this present now moment, wiggling fingers and toes. Hopefully you enjoyed that. As I mentioned, these are quartz singing bowls, except for my quartz and moldavite one. They emit a powerful frequency of different vibrations and frequencies within themselves, and combined unique ones, all going out to you through the energy healing Reiki, all the good things that I send through that vibration as well. And that means, right, and they work powerfully with water. We are made up of mostly water. So, drink extra water. It brings up all the stuff that needs to be released, the toxins, everything, just like a massage and Reiki session. It's bringing up to the surface to be released. Water will help release it and send it down to Gaia for transmutation into pure light. So release, 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 water, 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 and know that you'll have a lot more synchronicity, signs, messages in waking life today, every day, when you're meditating in dream time. So hopefully you experience some awesomeness there, peace. And even if you fell asleep, it's just the guides assisting you to go deeper so that they can go deeper and send you the energies, messages they need to send you. So have an amazing 11/11 Gateway Day, and I hope to see you soon. And Munay, blessed be.